irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. We just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess.
So you just won your first game of Superstar KO. And now for the best part about winning, go choose another X Factor.
Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. I'm walking with some money, man, I need a couple mil. Think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well.
Harrison Smith is one of the best at disguising coverages. You might get an easy pick this game.
And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock.
All right, the Snappers. Mirror match.
Heard they mad, they don't wanna rush, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't.
Oh, okay. You advanced to round 2. Just don't let up. They got superstars just like you. May the best squad win. It's Superstar KO time. Let's start this thing off right. Now, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a huge gain. That should remind the defense that they are playing Superstar KO. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes dropping downfield. And they'll be stopped by the defense after a big old chunk of yards. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Looks like the T-shirt cannon here. And the defender takes it. Giving the ball up, and... you control your own fate right now. If you end up not liking the outcome, that's all on you. Look at the throw on 1st and 10. Wide open to Hill. Yo, defense, stop this man. He'll take it all the way for a Snappers touchdown. Keep at it and you won't lose a beat. Next time, Snappers. No battery needed in his shoulder pads. The landlord gets after it every play. The bus. Now you can drive into the end zone. Scoop's Freaky L. All right, Snappers versus the Rhythm. Yeah, I'm glad you finally joined us. I go by the name of Trey Moe, and I'm the voice of Superstar KO. Let's get to the action. First possession of Superstar KO's about to start, and the crowd is ready for action. I believe we all are ready. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. And the Snappers get him behind the line for a sack. Positive plays only. Come on. You know the philosophy. Don't make it easy for them. They'll pass on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gotta connect. You just have to. Every play counts. On the bright side, it wasn't intercepted. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact to force the drop. If this play don't work, you better become the biggest cheerleader for your defense. They'll be the only saving grace for you. Drops back to throw it. Going up top. Trying to throw across his body. Intercepted. Don't do that. Oh, no, it's... If you score, you win. It's that simple for you. They wasted their drive, but don't waste yours. Running for the first time with Jerome Bettis. And Alley cuts right side with room. And that play will end with a big gain downfield. And the bright side defense, at least you got less of the field to protect. Give up one more play like that, and this defense can count on extra conditioning in practice tomorrow. Lamar Jackson looking for a 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Threw it like it was hot. And now it's picked up. Defense in the foot race. Touchdown Rhythm on the pick 6. Snappers, come out of your shells. Give it another shot.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't get my cry, don't let alibis flash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart, there's no hide to power. I get people try to define it for sure.
Snapping quarterbacks for lunch. It's the Snappers.
Talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say.
Watch out! Donald's coming for his money.
For that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Defense. Good luck tackling this man once he's going downhill. Glad I'm calling and not playing. Woo! It's Ronnie Lott. What can 42 do for you? You're about to find out. Backyard Heroes versus the Snapper.
Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can...
Welcome to Superstar KO. I'll get you up to speed. You get one series to score and one to close the door. If your defense can't cope, you'll pick up that tug-of-war rope. Coach probably is screaming what I'm about to calmly say. Don't start with a negative play. First run, Saquon Barkley. Not bad. Decent gain on first. More is always better, but that play went in the right direction. On second down, it's Barkley. Man, do better, but coach will have to take it this time. Out of the gun on third. The backyard heroes bringing him down with the pressure. Wake up, offense. Their defense is setting you up for the KO. Don't let it happen. Not where Coach Arians wants to be. Fourth and long. Looking to throw. And that is going to be... Only you can mess this up right now. They had their chance already and blew it. First and 10. He'll throw it. And his first pass here is going to be incomplete. It's second down now, and you don't want that same result when your first down calls. Find something that works. Now they run to the left side. He finds a man in the crossing route, and he's going to bring it out near midfield. Now that's how you want to play KO. First down on the ground. And they'll get him down at midfield. Hey, it's better than nothing, because I could easily be talking about negative yards. Let's see what happens on second down. And this will be taken across midfield into snapper territory. time, he'll throw it. Does not find his man, and that'll fall incomplete. All right, it's 4th down. You gotta do something. You're in the... Short gain on the play. Yes, it's forward progress. Cool. But this output ain't the ideal way to start first down. Looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. Gotta connect. You just have to. Every play counts. On the bright side, it wasn't intercepted. There's a crowd down there. And it's picked off. Forgot something? It's... So, no trips to the end zone? We gotta decide who takes the round. Looks like it's tug-of-war time. Handoff going to Barkley. Eventually caught by Myles Garrett. Drops back to throw it. Intercepted by Ronnie Lott, the hitman. To throw out of the shotgun. The pass is knocked down by the snapper's D. Tug-of-war's about to start with the offense trying to figure it out. Only 3 tries, though. Out of the gun, he'll throw it. It's a sack. Delivered by Myles Garrett. We've got a big foot sighting. Give it up for Myles Garrett, y'all. Out of the gun, he'll throw it. This is caught. Down he goes at the 2. Looking to throw from their own end zone. That's a safety. I hope you learned your lesson about play calling when you're backed up like a garbage truck. Snappers, come out of your shell. Give it another shot.
This is Desby Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Coach Madden
grinding the fundamentals, keeping it old school.
Shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see.
Power moves, inside or outside. Scissor technique, it don't matter. Joey Bosa will get to the QB.
If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it.
You can make any throw you want with Patrick Mahomes. The man's arm is ridiculous. It ain't fair.
Shoes, rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Foss, ready, don't take time. I pull up on a hop if you talk too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock.
When you throw at this man, good things happen. Adam Thielen is an extremely reliable target. All right, fundamentals against the rhythm.
If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey.
Welcome to Superstar KO. It's real simple. One drive from your 25 to score. Oh yeah, no kicking. You got this, right? Let the game begin. Somebody's getting KO'd, and we'll find out shortly. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Tight window for Adams, and it's picked off. Uh-oh, it's... You don't have to be quick, but you better be effective. They missed out. Don't copy them. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10, looking for the home run ball. Tight window for Thielen, and it's gonna be picked off. Their pass is... Wait, are my eyes working correctly? 0-0. Anybody want to win this? Let's settle this in some tug of war. First run, Saquon Barkley. Adam Thielen in motion. Coach Gruden, there's a superstar on the loose. Now Mahomes. Got a man taking that pigskin to Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a fundamentals touchdown. Taking the win, it's the fundamentals.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah,
you've added the Quiet Storm to your playlist. Troy Polamalu. Let's go. The fundamentals against the Snappers.
Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's
Did you surprise yourself, or did you expect to advance? Either way, you're here. What you gonna do in round 2? You get the ball first this round, Snappers. This drive will show us if their coach was right. Uh-oh. Here's Rodgers, 1st and 10. Quick hitter is complete. If I could get at least 5 yards on every play, I'll take it. That means I'm end zone bound eventually. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's gonna be incomplete. Gotta connect. You just have to. Every play counts. On the bright side, it wasn't intercepted. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and that's complete. Superstar KO fans, give it up for Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Kicking on 4. Not happening. Can't happen. Let that factor into your red zone strategy. Here's Rodgers, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Hey, it's better that it happened on 1st and not 4th down. But you still need your QB in sync with whoever he's throwing to. Throwing again on 2nd down, it's Rodgers. Troy Polamalu says, give me that. Oski, pass is. Show him how to step up and make the most of the moment. It's Superstar KO. Don't cave under pressure. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Rolling right, looking for the home run ball with App Thielen in double coverage. That's picked off. That pass is. All right, players. Now, y'all know the paint in those end zones is dry, right? Let's settle this in true Superstar KO style. It's tug-of-war time. First run, Ezekiel Elliott. As he's across midfield into fundamental territory. Now Mahomes. Oh, Von Miller showing his elite set of skills. Interception it is. When I say Von, you say Miller. Von. Vaughn. 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 Get your mind right, Snappers, and go win this tug-of-war. The first play is on you. Going for the home run. Troy Polamalu says, give me that. And that pass is... And this is going to be brought back for a fundamentals touchdown. Fundamentals getting it done. Found for the third round.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell.
One of the best to ever play at this position, no question. Richard Sherman is his name.
If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
Okay, the backyard heroes against the fundamentals.
That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan.
Whatever you doing, it's working. Allow me to welcome you to round 3 of Superstar KO. A good old-fashioned KO fundamental style will make these fans go crazy. They're lining up. Let's go. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Looking for the home run ball with Adam Thielen. Oh, he got it. It's complete. I got a Thielen. How about you, crowd? Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. And the first catch for Juju Smith-Schuster. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. He's the I'm hooked on a Thielen. Look, I'm trying to be positive, but you've got to get more yards from your play. You'll run out of downs at this rate. Again, throwing with Mahomes. His throw, incomplete. Gotta connect. You just have to. Every play counts. On the bright side, it wasn't intercepted. Mahomes is throwing on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough there to hold on to that one. I'm guessing there was a game plan for 4th down, because the fundamentals look real confident coming to the line. Fundamentals dropping back to throw on 4th. Patrick Mahomes. Dropping downfield, touchdown. He stayed in there and showed a lot of heart. Coach Madden, the legend, has a two-point play dialed up. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. 8-0. Coach Madden, the legend, has a two-point play dialed up. Gonna try and throw for it. And he rifles one incomplete. Keep your focus on getting that touchdown. The two-point play will work itself out. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Sliding right. Down on a big sack. Looking more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Joe Bosa. Now it's your turn, people. QB protection should not be the reason you lose. So don't let it be. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got his man wide open. It's complete. Patrick Mahomes. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. Looking deep for DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got his man. That's the superstar DeAndre Hopkins with the Backyard Heroes touchdown. Coach Yachty's got the two-point play call. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here is incomplete. Third round score is locked. So here comes tug of war. Mahomes looking to throw at midfield. Geno Atkins pounds him for the sack. Now Mahomes. Looking deep for DeAndre Hopkins. Struggling. Who's got it? The defender with the INT. They got it. It's exactly what you wanted. Another opportunity to win. First play goes to you. This is tug of war. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll find Gurley right side. Complete. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking deep for DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. down the right side. That's complete. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that throws off target. And superstars, put your hands together for another. Here's an all-purpose offensive weapon this team needs. LaDainian Tomlinson. All right, fundamentals versus the snappers. From the DJ booth up high, it's Trey-Mo in the sky. Win round 4 or you're out the door. So let that football fly. Your entertainment will start with the snappers on offense for this superstar KO round. Lamar Jackson looking for a 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. First run, Ezekiel Elliott. Taken off his cleats after crossing midfield. The field position is really good, but don't get complacent. Points are the ultimate goal. Now Jackson. And Big Bear Joey Bosa takes him down with a sack. Joey Bosa! Positive plays only. Come on. You know the philosophy. Don't make it easy for him. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing short here. That's complete to the tight end. And that'll take him just past the 45-yard line, almost at midfield. On 3rd and long for Lamar Jackson. Took too much time back there. Brought down outside the pocket. Fourth down, not looking so good. You're on the freeway to the... Not where Coach Arians wants to be. 4th and long, looking to throw. Knock it down. Richard Sherman is picking those. INT, baby. Give up for him again, y'all. Richard Sherman. Now it's on your offense fundamentals. Bring it to them or get it brought to you. All eyes on you. Now Mahomes. And the first catch for Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, somebody came to play today. Stuffed behind the line by Joey Bosa. This ain't winning football on display right now. Try something different on second. On second down, here's Mahomes. He put too much sauce on that one. Incomplete. Snappers tapped into their DB depth for third down. Hard to throw against this package. Mahomes is throwing on third. Tyrann Mathieu added to the reasons why his nickname is the landlord. He collected that pass. Know what 0 + 0 equals in Superstar KO? Tug of war. Watch out. It's... He'll toss it to Zeke. Zeke and destroy. And he's across midfield and into fundamental territory. Now Mahomes. Wide open is his receiver. That's complete. Your offense got you here, so let your offense win it for you. Easy. Now Jackson. Tip drill. Picked off. Giving the ball up and... Now Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and that's complete. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete. First run for LaDainian Tomlinson. Tough run to the 19. Why don't you pull out your red zone plays now? It's over. They deliver the...
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood.
Well, you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach. Give us a shot.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on a team that's made the long trek cross-country, the Oregon Ducks. Football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. And out. Little across the 25 to the 27.
Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, Florida. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's White. He checks it down here to Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the defense. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown Ducks. Quintez Anderson, 39 yards. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
Come on, bring it, baby,
There he goes
bring
right side, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
First down.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the second down throw on target. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
White's pass complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Jennings. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Florida's punter is out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ducks 28.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. From the gun, Covington dancing to his left. Room here to run. Evades him at the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
And he's able to put it through.
Ducks 35. Gators nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Jennings lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Always always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man, but if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps off our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The ball comes out. It's going the other way.
White's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Covington. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
White now from the gun on third down. It's hauled in by Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On the ground, Ellington. And a good job defensively. They stopped them short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume possession here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
How'd that look from you there, partner? I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. That's to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the gun, Covington. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offensive coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And a loose football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Covington, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown Ducks. Quintez Anderson, 38 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. This is Ellington. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Ellington. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said. Done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, White, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From a yard out. And his guys are able to get a score back.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense find himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after here coming up.
Extra point.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Ducks 70, Gators 7.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Covington. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Covington stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Oftentimes you see quarterbacks scrambling. They get out, and they forget the vision to look up and say, well, I've got some real estate to run here. He recognized it there.
I love that observation because normally they get out of the pocket and they're thinking, how do I find someone open to throw it to? In this case, with all that yardage ahead of him, he took off and gained it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Gators 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. 49 yards. 1st and 10, Florida. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Good. Makes the score.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st down, Covington. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. But Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate.
And he's going to get into the end zone, so the fake spike works, and they score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
84. Gators 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offense.
And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
White's pass complete.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The quarterback is sacked. Taken down.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. On 1st and 10, White. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
From the gun, White. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Operating from the gun, White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. White seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now White to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
The 3rd down pass.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Ducks 91, Gators 10.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Wake up.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap.
These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. LSU with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with it. It's Kelly.
Jeremiah Kelly, the ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Thomas. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz caught and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Being chased out left. They'll run it. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Covington. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. A nice throw there. And Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got two great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ducks have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25. Yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit. Try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Fields it in the middle of the... Zone.
LSU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should. Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Thomas, and he's got Bennett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, LSU. From the gun, Thomas. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
Throw there, but
man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
49-yard line.
On the run, it's Kellen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He's got his man, Avant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Complete to Kelly. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most often,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
6 yards. Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get the field to the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. They will be close to a first down as he runs it. They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run with Kelly. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards. That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively there to hold it to a short game.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down and 7.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's something of a pick-me-up where the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Anderson over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Covington steps away. Inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Here's a first and 10 Oregon. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we'll talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
20. The LSU Tigers 3.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Throwing on first down. Covington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Covington. He's going to air one. That's caught inside the 20.
Get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Ducks. Quintez Anderson, 55 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple... Fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Thomas. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ducks.
So 1st and 10, and it can have blowout material. Dancing to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that, their quarterback? His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the carry is Kelly. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find A way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Thomas. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. From 21 yards away. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Covington buying time to his left. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And shedding through the tackle. 20! And another tackle broken. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
The LSU Tigers
escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, Thomas. Thrown over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
Caught out, and this is picked up by the defense. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the
deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Covington being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Open space inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to. Fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On first down, Thomas. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. Flush to his It's out, it's loose. And the defense has come up with it.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Operating from the gun, Covington steps away to his left. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Looked to me like the adopter my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. They just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to... Even with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Thomas on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Bennett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Thomas. That's caught by Kellen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bennett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here at the 32, the 30, past the 20, 10. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62. The LSU Tigers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Thomas. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Thomas. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
LSU with a 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Loss of 4 yards.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes, courtesy their junior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Wonder if this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They trail at the break. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Covington, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try Ferguson again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson there to make the grab. And the Ducks have the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Quintez Anderson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
The quarterback keeps it.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
10 at the 13-yard
line. First down, Covington.
And now we get into the psychology of...
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. From 13 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense, since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly what I was thinking. The same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Extra point forthcoming.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ducks 24, Trojans 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson, 29 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Covered by the Ducks.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Operating from the gun, Covington. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The USC punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Ducks take over first and...
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Out to his left. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That right now, that's an defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
From the gun, Flynn. And that is incomplete.
Flynn's pass intended.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The USC punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh, he's running,
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get up?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Flynn. In trouble, and he's taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Operating from the gun, Covington. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. Throwing on 1st down. Flynn. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for
this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Flynn. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Flynn. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
a loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
Well, they changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of time. For now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe it.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away?
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How are you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She said what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and see how well that worked out for him. Guess I can try too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake?
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play? It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, then, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We may have something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Hard Rock Stadium, folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set.